Hello, everyone, and welcome to Trap Check. Tonight we have a special event, and Travis is going to hit us off with it. So, Travis, if you will.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Dungeon Master? I am your host, Harry Cockburn, and tonight we have a special prize for the winner. From our sponsor, Civi, a digital artist that makes sketches for your D&D characters, makes self-portraits, animals, and cartoonizes them to your liking. The winner today will go home with one token for a free sketch of whatever they choose. Our DM for tonight is a professional catfisher. He has had over 1 million matches on Tinder, Grindr, Bumble, eHarmony, and Omegle. He brings a new meaning to the term, slide into my DM. And you better cast Armor Vac at this, because he's coming in hot. It's Jesse Jisenheimer.
Hi, let me just remove this.
Perfect. Our final contestant for the evening is unsure of their sexuality, likes to make love to anything that moves, and moans like a horny female at the worst of times. It's Gathan Dickford.
Uh,
Perfect. I just love it. Now, Jesse, what would you do
Yes.
with the free sketch token if you win tonight?
Well, obviously, I would create this beautiful picture of myself to post on my wall and use it as my Tinder profile.
Interesting. I like it. And what about you, Gathan? What would you do if you won the token tonight?
I'll make an elf goddess with big breasts and a long, hard metal shield. I like women who can protect themselves from giving them a motorboat.
Delightful. I just love it. Simply fantastic. Now that we've heard from our contestants, it's time to play Are You Smarter Than a Dungeon Master?
Mm.
The rules are simple.
Uh,
I will ask each contestant 5 questions, and they will have 30 seconds to answer them. Whoever answers the most questions correctly will win. DM, you're up
Yes,
first. Are you ready?
absolutely, darling.
All
Hit it
right.
away.
Okay, start the timer. If I were to step on a d4 dice, how much damage would I take?
A D4 damage.
Correct. What's a rogue's favorite medium armor?
A hide.
Oh, correct. How would a paladin protect against the heat of a firebolt?
Turn up his AC.
Correct. Which body of water gives you bonuses to sail across it?
The proficiency.
Correct. What do you call a tabaxi rogue?
A cat burglar. Wow.
Correct. You have answered all 5 correctly. Now let's move on to Gathan. Gathan, you must answer all 5 questions correctly to stay alive. Are you ready?
oh, yeah.
All right. Start the clock. Here we go. If I roll a percentile die and fail, what do I have?
Percentile dysfunction.
Correct. If a barbarian has 10 gold and the rogue steals half of it, what does the rogue take?
1d12 slashing damage.
Correct. What's a cleric's favorite hot drink?
Divinity.
Correct. What's 9 feet long, has 6 legs, and flies?
3 dead halflings.
Correct. If D&D was more realistic, how much damage would bows do?
None. Bows don't do damage. Arrows do.
Correct. You've answered all 5 correctly. It seems both contestants are head to head in this battle for who wants to take this free token home. This takes us to the improv round. I will give you both 10 seconds to come up with your best vicious mockery one-liner. Are you both ready?
Yes.
You're goddamn right I am.
Okay. Judges, put 10 seconds on the clock. Ready? Begin. That's
Hmm.
time. That's time.
I like it.
Okay, all right. 10 seconds are up, everybody. Judges,
Hmm.
pay attention. You will be judging very, very soon.
Uh,
We'll start with the DM on this one.
Ooh,
Jesse,
of course.
What is your vicious mockery one-liner?
Not even a newfound wizard would waste a cantrip on you.
I like it. I like it. I feel a little bit of hurt on that one. Must have been personal. Going on to Gathan. Gathan, what is your vicious mockery one-liner?
Is that all you got? I've seen wet cats tougher than you.
I feel attacked right now. Dirty Gathan. That was
Especially.
very dirty. Okay,
Yeah.
judges. Who had the best one-liner? Johnny Crimson. Who do you vote for?
I'm gonna have to give it to Gathan.
Gathan, you have 1 point, Gathan. 1 point. Two Gun Gary. Whose was your favorite?
I'm gonna have to give it to the other Gathan.
The other Gathan, you mean the DM. Jesse Gisnat.
Yes, I've never seen them together.
Okay.
Yes.
That is 1 vote for Jesse and 1 vote for Gathan.
No.
Captain Whitebeard, you are the deciding factor. Who is going to go home tonight with a free token of a sketch?
Gathan.
Gonna give it to Gathan.
Absurd.
It appears, Gathan, you are in fact smarter than a dungeon master.
Oh yeah.
Absurd.
Get fucked.
Tune in next week to find out if someone else is smarter than a dungeon master. Now, if you want to find out more about our digital artist Civvy, you can find her at www.tumblr.com/blog/Civvy-the-civilian. You can also pledge $5 a month to get a free sketch a month at www.patreon.com/Civvy-the-civilian. Thank you all for joining tonight's session, and we'll see you next week. Back to you, Chase.
Thank you. That was fantastic, everyone, especially those who, gave the honor to Gathan. I'm sure he will definitely love that new image. But hey, at least one of you had an eye for me. Now, without further ado, I believe we don't have any more news. Let's carry on to tonight's episode. And we're back. Fantastic. Thank you again, Nathan, for creating that amazing intro. Now, as I recall, last time we played, the group had decided to finally go and find their long-lost crewmates. Going through the forest at what they thought was a nice, quiet, and stealthy pace at a very critical moment was not actually the case. Finding out that they were discovered by shambling mounds of undead, dispatching them very quickly before carrying on, they quickly found the trail had led cold. The only things nearby were giant ponds and trees. So one perceptive eye was able to find that the pond had a somewhat of a head poking on the surface. Looking at the tracks going in but not out of the pond, the group decided to follow the individual after talking with it and it disappearing. Following that individual through the caves and through the caverns as a group, not knowing what the other was experiencing inside. Finding a giant hallway lit with beautiful flowers, beautiful mushrooms and plants. They went through, finding a safe haven of sorts in the middle of what looked like a giant cavern with trees and crystals that lit the room. The group, finding that the entire frog-like village was created up in these trees, they decided to go peacefully, giving up their weapons, going up their elevator of sorts, and finding their way towards their stone keep. This is where we come back. As you guys are walking down the rickety walkways, they're made out of wood, out of some kind of hemp rope to keep them together, and some different kinds of mosses that are grown in the nearby area. But you do see the stone citadel up in the tree before you that is connected to the main giant tree.
Julian,
What?
hey, where do you think you're taking us?
Either they're actually taking us to find out where our crew is, or they're just taking us somewhere to kill us.
In that case, Julian,
What?
can we light these hemp ladders on fire?
Why are you asking me this shit? The captain's next to you.
Nope, no reason. Captain, can we light these hemp ropes on fire?
Go ahead and give me a perception check or an investigation check. Your choice.
Please don't light this shit on fire.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a nat 20.
Oh,
Which one do you want to use? Investigation or perception?
Which one's higher?
Perception.
Perception. You notice how the rope ladder itself is well maintained. It's not quite wet as in rainfall, but the mist in the air keeps it well lubricated. So it's a little bit damp. However, you do see the veins inside the tree, the glowing white light that kind of brines the room a little bit, glows with a pulsing light every now and then. You seem somewhat connected in a very peculiar way.
I'm not sure they're going to try to kill us, Adler. They might actually be trying to help us.
I mean, I'm hoping that they are, because I'm kind of trusting them with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially since we're unarmed.
they don't
Well,
always be hostile so far.
And as long as it's none
You
of
got
us.
both your arms on you.
What?
Said we were unarmed.
Stop
We
it.
all have
Stop.
both of our arms.
Stop it.
Oh,
Johnny.
there's another one.
We're done.
Johnny, you're not helping, okay?
All right. We got to make sure that they don't see us as a threat. So anyone
Johnny.
who can use magic, don't use magic, because they might get threatened by it and kill us.
That's true. I don't have any weapons on me, so I can't defend myself if someone fucks up and shoots a. I don't know what you shoot out of your fingers.
I don't want to know either, but just don't shoot anything.
Finger guns.
What if a unicorn jumps us?
If a unicorn jumps you, you would leave it be anyways.
Note to self. Aye.
Two Gun, as you're all walking along with that natural 20 perception, you do see what is too far away to hear, but you see figures moving with chains on an opposite bridge, very similarly heading towards the same giant structure that you are all heading towards. The chains are quite heavy and quite manacled, but you do see familiar hair and familiar figures among the group, with certain heights that kind of match very peculiar people that you're all too familiar with.
Captain,
Aye.
do you see those figures over there?
As you look across, you all see very far into the distance, into one of the other trees heading towards the citadel, manacled, chained, and gagged, your entire crew slowly working its way towards the citadel before they quickly disappear into it.
Can I roll a perception to see if they look like they're doing okay? Or be they dead?
They're not dead, but they're quite far away that you couldn't tell. However, the only thing that gave it away is you saw the swinging of the chains in between them, from hand to hand, and a very specific following distance.
I'm going to just very quietly set out a brief sigh and go, "Fuck."
I give the bosun a nudge. Found him.
Yeah, no shit, we found him. I'm gonna telepathically speak to Adlar. Just be like, Adlar, can you fight without your weapons, or are you kind of fucked without them?
I can fight, but I'm also kind of fucked without them.
Because by how they look like they were chained and gagged, I'm gonna expect the worst here.
I think we should wait this out. We might be able to. They might put us with our crew. It seems like our crew is all together. They might put us with them, and then we can find a plan all together. Now would not be a good time because we're stuck on this fucking bridge right now. If something happens, we're falling off and we're dead.
Fair. All right.
Let the rest of the crew know the plan.
Yar, if need be, I can always make you up a weapon. It would just take me about an hour.
You're not listening to this. It's
Yeah.
telepathically.
Fuck.
I'll telepathically tell everybody, stand your ground. Do not fight back. Just stand your ground, and we'll wait.
Is
See what
there
happens.
any of the frog people nearby that has like a dagger on them?
Go ahead and give a quick perception check for me.
While he's doing that, is the
Mhm.
frog that we gave our weapons to
Mhm.
among us?
He is. He's not currently close to you guys. He's in fact
Can I
actually
see him?
ahead. Yes, you can. He's ahead of you guys.
Okay.
I rolled a 16 on my perception.
A majority of them seem to have bows and spears. The only daggers you really see are specifically yours, and they are on the frog that has them.
How far away is that frog from me?
That frog is about 12 bodies in between your group and it.
Fuck.
Alright, that's a good distance.
All right. There's no way I'm getting those back right now.
No. So we'll just see where we go from here.
Mm-hmm.
As the rope swaying and the bridge moving from side to side. It surprisingly stays very sturdy for the huge, vast distances. But the citadel slowly gets closer and closer, and as you look at it, it seems to be made of dragon glass, and these vines of gold are poured in and look to be embroiled around, doing these intricate spell-like designs outside the actual citadel itself. This looks well made and long. This could have been made yesterday, or it could have been made 1,000 years ago. You have no idea the difference between the two, for not even dust has settled on any of the crevices. Going in, you notice one of the archways is very peculiarly placed to where it looks like from the outside there isn't an entrance, but in just the right angle, looking right beneath it, you actually see how it curves in, and you can go into the citadel. Do you all keep following?
Yep.
Yep, I
Yep.
do.
I do.
Following the frogs one by one, they all go into this sub chamber. And the chamber looks kind of like a bee catacomb. There's chambers to the left, to the right, up, but not quite down. The floor seems to be reflective. It's almost like a mirrored room. You could get almost disoriented in it. However, you do see from time to time cracks of white light that shine in the crevices of the area. And they take you all through a path down the right side. And going down, it winds down to the left, and you slowly start going into what seems like a maze, and you might be getting lost in your mind until all of a sudden you're in a room. There wasn't a room in front of you, but now there is. And you're all sitting in this giant mix between obsidian and stone room, where sitting in front of you is this massive golden chair. Behind it is this embroidered golden face that seems to open up where the chair sits. And sitting upon that chair is this giant figure clad in armor that is silent but completely shining of gold. Inside, you actually see these white veins, almost like roots, popping from the ceiling, wrapping around the base of this chair. And the figure sitting upon this giant throne, its eyes light up bright blue.
I'm guessing this is the ancient one.
You see it begin to move and turn its head very slowly but deliberately to look at your group. At the same time, your other chained and manacled crew members step into the room, and the doors seem to appear on the hallways where you were, and they disappear.
Interesting.
Captain, give me a quick perception check.
You're muted.
11.
11. You do see the white frog. It's kind of the blue frog off to the side, and you do see the veins wrapped around the throne seem to be pulsing just like they were before, a little bit brighter, illuminating the room. You feel a pull of somewhat intuity and there's something about them that you find intriguing. But that's about it. As you all enter the room, and as they enter the room, the head turning from side to side with his giant blue eyes, it beckons for the blue fog to follow and to come forth. Come, child. And it is, in fact, speaking in common, which you can all understand, but you can feel the reverberations of its voice go forward, and not only do you understand it speaking common, but with the echo and the sound of the room, it turns into their language. So he says, "Come, child, come forward and show me what you have, and why I have been disturbed." The frog lays out your weapons in front of the throne, backing away, cautiously looking at you all. You all can feel the points of the spears around you. Is this all that you have brought to me? This is not what I am looking for. This has nothing that I need. This is not what I have been sending you out for. Tell me, have you brought more slaves?
Nope, definitely no more slaves here.
The
I look-
frogs
I
look
begin
to the
to
right.
speak.
And I look to the left at the crew surrounding me, and I go, I don't see any slaves here. I
Head-
see only free men.
The head quickly snaps to you. Did I say you could speak, mortal? And you can hear the not quite raspiness, but there seems to be clicking that goes on with its voice.
He's a dolphin.
As it's very interesting and unique, somewhat different, kind of more forced speech per se. Did I permit you to exist in my halls? No. So you will exist as slaves, and as such, you will not speak. And if you continue to do so, like your friends, your speech will be taken from you. Now, continue explaining, as he points to the red frog. Come forth, child of the sun. Explain to me why you have brought them here unchained. He will begin to speak, but this time only in the frog language.
I'm gonna
And back and forth.
telepathically tell Adlar I'm gonna get ready for a fight.
Maybe try and talk to one of the crew members, see what we have to deal with here.
The other crew members?
I mean, he said they took the speech away from them. I don't know if they can talk, but telepathically,
Yeah.
they still might be able to, right?
I'm going to. Are they within 30 feet of me, Chase?
A couple members are.
I will telepathically talk to them and be like, hey, what are we dealing with here?
They've got chained. They haven't fed us at all. They've killed some of us. Poured our blood on the damn white veins. It gets brighter and brighter. We've heard the screams all night.
So what you're saying is they're not going to be talked to and they're probably going to try to kill us.
Help, please.
Yeah. I'm going to telepathically go to Adlon and be like, yeah, they're begging for help. They've killed our crew. These things are not going to make it through the night.
Can I be doing a medicine check
Well,
to see how the crew is actually doing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, just physically looking.
if we fought the frogs when we saw them, I don't think we would have even made it to see our crew. They probably
Yeah.
would have killed them before we got here, so follow my lead, I guess. I'll figure something out. Just give me a couple minutes. Try and stall if you can, if it comes to it.
I'll get Two Gun to actually try to stall. He's better at this shit than I am.
Fair.
They look pretty worse for wear.
But Adler, I
Yeah.
do not have much faith in Two Gun because he's either gonna give us extra time or piss them off enough to kill us right away.
DM, how
Mhm.
many frog people do I see in this room?
Currently, right now, between all of you, you see one red frog, one blue frog, that was with your group, but now you currently see about 14 other blue ones and about 75 regular ones just in the giant hallway that you're in.
Well,
Hey,
I think we should try and be, agreeable with them for now. I don't really feel like we can take them all in this room at this time.
fair. Alright, I'll tell Two Gun to do his best if we need him. Hey, Two Gun.
How may I serve you?
Oh god, don't ever answer me like that again.
What the hell do you want?
That's better. So,
The head finally turn and snap, and in a fit of rage, you hear this figure yell, "Now, will your insuffering talking stop?"
it's telepathic.
I know.
So he just
Get fucked on.
I may not be able to silence your minds, but do not make me break them. I have been looking for my prize for far too long. And your insufferable voice irritates me. And I've heard many.
may I ask what prize you're looking for? Because maybe we can offer some assistance in finding it.
If you got captured by these, you will without a doubt not have it in you to get the prize I am looking for. For it is in the center of the island with much more dangerous things than these.
Perhaps we have seen it. Could you describe it?
No being has seen it in longer than even my lifetime, and I have lived for a millennial.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
Who knows? It is an object of much power, upon which you have probably felt on this island. The only reason why you haven't felt it is these fantastic veins here. They shield us from its power as long as they remain satiated.
With perhaps we have something that could continue to satiate them.
You do.
I think we do.
I believe Adler has something to say.
Stalling the best I can.
Oh, mighty ancient one. I give a half bow.
Yes.
We simply were not captured by your family folk here. We simply surrendered our weapons to come and see you and talk to you. Of course, we knew you were searching for something, and seeing as our crew was taken this way, we figured if we could come and take our crew back, we as a whole group together could find this thing that you're looking for.
How
I'm try-
about
I'm
this?
trying to persuade him on this.
Yep, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Roll
look
for
at that
bluff.
persuasion. Look at that +2 persuasion. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Come
Oh
on.
fuck.
Hey, that's an 18.
Ooh.
pretty good for level 4.
I'm scared.
That's scared.
How about this? I'll offer you a better deal. One member can have their weapons and face me. If you can put me on my knees, I will let you all go. And if you were to return with the object, your powers, mine would be yours.
And if our champion fails to bring you to their knees,
Then simply put, you will fuel this safe haven for eternity longer.
Lar, do you think you can swashbuckle the smug right off of him?
You see the captain step forward.
Captain,
I see a brave soul has already chosen. Come forth. This being
Or I think
immediately
I am the
gets up.
best at a one-on-one fight.
I think you're the best at being quiet right now, Johnny. Thank you.
You immediately see just a giant sword materializes as well as a shield. And what you thought was armor was not enough armor, as more armor starts to jut forth and solidify around as these bejeweled gems that seem to gleam start to be lidden on the side of the jaw all the way up. One on the forehead, a couple on the side like a crown. The sword bejeweled and carvings of silver and gold. The sword is very ornate, but lights up in flame, hiding most of the ornamentation. And the shield, surprisingly not much, but it seems to be reflective and very akin to the light. Step forward. This behemoth of a being walks up. Shall we begin?
Captain, go for his frog groin.
Get your weapons and let us fight.
Can I cast suggestion?
Please don't.
On him.
On the king?
You can certainly try.
Don't get percentile dysfunction.
Do I have to present this like it's like I'm speaking to him, or do I just say it?
You're going to suggest something to him.
Okay. Almighty King, I see the splendor of your mighty armor, and I look at my poor comrade who is defenseless but for the sword that you have granted him. But wouldn't it be more to your glory if you were to take off all that armor? May I suggest that to honor yourself, to show your prowess, put the armor away and do him in justly.
What do I gotta roll?
I don't know, I've never used this before.
I'm saving throw.
Nobody has Bane.
No, I have
DC
bless.
Oh.
difficulty.
It doesn't say to any. Oh, you need a saving throw, and suggestion is.
Here we go.
I believe it's wisdom, and we're all gonna die.
It's strength.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. This guy looks like he's strong as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
would have done a good job of fighting him.
He does look strong. Go get him, Adlar.
It's a bard spell.
I
Level 2.
you suspect.
So it'd be the bard.
Ah, I even know what I would have done.
Plus my.
Your persuasion modifier?
What's going on?
Spell attack plus 12. 16. You have to beat a 16.
Of
That's
what?
It doesn't say on my card on
It should say must make
Level
a
2 enchantment
four.
DC 13. Spell modifier +5.
Oh, okay. It's a DC modifier plus my spell mod of 5.
Make
So
a wisdom
18.
save. Make a wisdom saving throw. Your DC is a 13.
13.
A
Yeah.
spell modifier of 5, it says.
That's
That's
Yeah, that makes it 13. Because
Because it's 5 plus 8.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So I rolled a 16,
fuck.
and we begin. Playing tricks already. Well, unfortunately for you, these armor and weapons are merely to counteract my ability to not fight physically as well, for I am actually. And he casts a giant fireball. A fantastic caster. Let's begin.
I
And
immediately
that
take
is
a
where
couple
we're going to
steps
take a break.
Alright.
All
Would you
right.
like me to roll for initiative?
Absolutely.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
No.
Before we start the initiative, and at the same time, since he did cast it, Two Gun, can you please roll me a dexterity saving throw?
He's part of the fireball, isn't he?
Sucks not being a rogue.
So this is my first dexterity roll. Can I
Yes.
have advantage?
No.
Try
Roll for
though.
persuasion
Now-
on that.
Since the captain is actually ahead of the rest of you, this will be interesting.
13.
13. 13 fails. So everyone else, can you please roll me a dexterity saving throw?
So this guy is hitting me.
He's hitting the group in general.
Because of one dumb fuck.
What did you try? Nothing.
Uh-huh. Ha 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 ha.
Ha!
I got a 17 on my dex.
17, you're going first, Mason. Does anyone else want to interrupt the fight and try and roll initiative and fight? Or are you guys going to try and stay out of it after this initial attack?
No, stay out of it of this initial attack.
I'm going to stay out of it.
Yeah, I'll watch how things are going.
I mean, I could use Hellish Rebuke on this attack.
So I need everyone's saves. Johnny Crimson, what was your save?
14.
14 actually succeeds
Yes!
on this one. Now, what about Adla? What'd you get?
9.
That fails.
I rolled a natural 2.
I'll be rolling a natural 14 and got a
Yeah,
14.
I only had to roll a 7 or higher to succeed. What the fuck?
Julian Vane, what did you roll?
15.
Oh,
15, that succeeds. So this damage is going to be split between all of you. And it is 33 damage. Those that succeed are going to take half of not the total damage, but half of the damage that you receive. So,
This is my hit
in total, all four of you got hit.
That's not how Fireball works.
I like to think that that 2-gun actually suggested it to me. So I start taking off my armor, then I get hit.
You all receive 9 damage. If you succeeded, you take half.
4.
So 9 to me.
Yes.
Ow.
As
Ew.
this thing immediately, this is a giant 20-foot sphere of flame bursts forth from his sword and hits you all in a giant flame, and it seems to disperse and detonate and then disappear within that radius. You look around, and some of the frogs were next to you that should be hurt are in fact not. Now
Ew.
we will begin.
Ow.
Edward, it is your turn.
So, I'm going to, with my other hand, whip out my crossbow,
Please replace
fire
that.
it, and fire it in the direction of this armored figure. I'm not aiming for him, though. I'm aiming for one of the white veins in the wall.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Get them tidy whiteys.
What?
6.
6. You go off and fire a bolt, and it whizzes past him, and it doesn't hit your target.
I
It
use
is a little
two-weapon
bit
fighting.
off.
I fire again with my other hand.
You fire again. Go ahead and roll.
Captain, a little more to your left. You missed him.
An 11 hit the glowing veins of.
These glowing veins are huge. And you bolt past, and he quickly ducks out of the way. You see this gleam in his eyes, and then a quick flicker from blue light to red as it glows in complete rage as it realizes what it just ducked past, as your arrow skimming past its head, hitting the bulk of the branches that comes out. It hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Captain, you missed again.
This one was even further away than the other.
He seems to like to
5
duck.
damage.
Yep. Okay. You go up, you fire, and you feel the ground quake. Not just the ceiling, not just the floor, not just the walls, but the entire room and the air itself quake. And you feel the shift, and all of you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Roll higher than a 2,
Okay,
please.
hang on a
Higher than
second.
2.
Yes.
The second my arrow impacts, I go, I wasn't aiming for you.
Travis, you gave me your 2.
I rolled higher than a 2.
But you gave me your
Dex
2.
save?
Yes.
I am
Dex
the
save.
greatest paladin ever.
Julian, what'd
A
you get?
paladin cleric.
4.
For Adlaw, what'd you get?
No, 12.
Okay. Julian, you are knocked on your ass. Adlar, you are still knocked on your ass.
Ow.
Gun and Edward. And what'd you guys get?
I also got a 12.
12. You are knocked on your ass.
I got a 21.
Fuck.
You are not. Johnny, what about you?
Let me get to the 19, don't you know?
You both are standing firm as the entire room shakes. You see the only figure still standing other than you two is the figure, as it has this worried glow look in its eyes as it looks up. Seems like your plan. And immediately a flash of light escapes from behind him, and he is slammed face first down. The rest of you are, in fact, slammed back 10 feet, 20 feet, immediately 30, 40, 50 feet, just blasted all the way back until you hit a wall, slamming into it, dropping to the ground immediately.
I'm gonna have
You're
some
gonna
major
take some
rug burn on my
damage.
butt.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh, I've got me a rash. Oh god.
Oh,
All right,
Where's my
I'll
rash?
be doing that again.
Check off.
you take 7.
Good
you're
hit,
not
Cap.
doing it again.
That hurt me.
You both take 15 damage as you slam back against it and immediately drop to the ground, breathing heavily, and you see cracks begin to form in the ceiling and over the archways, and the whole room
Oh.
begins to quake.
You said 15 damage, not
15.
1.5. No, you sure it's not 1.5?
15
And that's to
damage.
me. That's to me and Adlar.
To only those who succeeded. So
Wait,
it would have been
failed?
Johnny and Adlar. Those that failed, I will
I failed.
explain in a brief second.
So
Adlar,
I failed. So do I take 15 damage or do
it
I?
was Two Gun who succeeded.
It was Two Gun. So Two Gun and Johnny. You both
We
take
get-
the 15 damage.
No,
Oh.
What kind of damage?
Well, that means I'm unconscious.
It is blunt force damage.
Wait, no. Is this technically an attack? And is it magical?
This is not an attack. It is also not magical.
Okay.
This is an explosion.
Natural non-attack.
This is a natural non-attack. The rest of you that were knocked onto your ground are immediately sliding and scattering. I need you all to make dexterity saving throws as you are being flung out of the entrance of this thing.
Because this has worked great for me the past 2 times. Fucking rogues.
Rolling crummy day.
Ah, there we go.
oh, that's good.
I'm rolling great and I'm still unconscious.
I got 6. I got mace.
Yeah,
Alright.
what? What'd you
I
get?
got a, I got a
got a mace.
16.
Oh, nice.
16. Okay. And Adlon?
Modified 20.
You two, and you go up and grab onto the rope. The captain, however, is slung all the way to the opposite side of you all as an explosion cascades from the side, flinging him around the room, landing off into a far corner. You do take a little bit of damage simply because the amount of impacts that are going around. You take about 7 damage so far as you land off into the corner, somewhat softer than the rest of you, but you very quickly realize you are on the edge of falling off into a cliff as the room begins to cascade and break apart down.
Are there any frog people next to me?
They are, but most of them have fled or outright died.
Is there one next to me that's still alive?
No.
Is
Most.
there any crew left?
Oh my god, our crew.
Let me
And hope
check.
you all realize if the crew dies here, then we did all this for nothing and we could have literally just done my plan and left.
You are all very lucky. Literally,
Fair
all
point.
of them blown forth with their chain. You see them all literally running on the bridge that you all came on. They're all booking it, and somehow they're all still in chains, just all booking it, and they had blown past all of you guys.
I'm gonna push the frog that's dead next to me. Just gonna push him off. And am I like stuck against the wall or
No, you
No.
you immediately were flown
Okay.
back, hit the wall,
okay?
and then your air was taken out of.
Okay, so I want to. Are the weapons still there?
The weapons are still all there. You see, they're all still laid out at the
In the stack. or
not too
whatever?
far away from you guys, from where your weapons are.
I want to try and grab that. I don't want to try and grab all the weapons in like the sack or whatever.
You go ahead and grab it, and you see cracks beginning to form in the ground. Your captain is on the edge of the corner where all the cracks have formed, and the literal room is beginning to cave and cascade down and break away.
I'm going to take one of my short swords and one of my daggers out of the and put it on me. I'm gonna give the bag to Julian, who's next to me. I want to say, "You take hold of this. I'm gonna go get the captain," and I'm gonna run towards the captain. and try and get him up.
I'm gonna be
Now-
running towards Two Gun.
Edward, give me a quick dexterity check for me. Dexterity saving throw. You can do a dexterity saving throw or a strength saving throw, depending on how you want to do this.
Chase, how far away is the captain from me?
The captain is good 45, 50 feet away from you.
Shit. Alright.
So
Are
he'd be
they-
about 40 for me.
Yeah.
Is Two Gun right next to me because we both went into the same wall? Or we were both standing next to each other and then got flung back? Okay,
You
I'm
were
gonna-
originally.
Go up to him and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, gotcha. I need to know what you guys are all doing. This room is crumbling. This room is falling and cascading down. And you see the lights are diminishing dramatically. You see many explosions happening all inside of the wall. And it's literally the walls look like they're breathing and then cascading in. Breathing and
Okay.
cascading in. They are moving at rapid paces.
So I'm using my movement, which is 30 feet, and then I'll bonus action to move more to get to the captain. And then I'll use my action to get him up.
Okay. Edward, go ahead.
You guys are muted.
When you do
You're muted again.
stay unmuted.
You tell it, Dave.
When you use Cure Wounds, how much does that give me back?
You got 7 back. I
7.
rolled a 2 and a +5 for my wisdom.
So 10 then.
No,
Yeah.
7.
So 15? Okay, I'm
Ah,
done.
342.
Got it.
Alright, Captain.
I got a 10 to my strength saving throw.
You pulling yourself up. Your hands begin to crumble, begin to fall, and the earth breaks off right at the last second as Adlar grabs a hold of your arm.
I've got you, Ketten. Not letting you
and
go.
pulls you up.
Aye, surprising loyalty from a crew. That is something any captain can appreciate.
I cut off his arm. No.
Be killed. Your
Yeah,
father.
This is the arm with the ring on it. It's my name.
You all are beginning to notice the archways have destabilized. The one that you did not come in through has fully collapsed at this point, and the other one begins to start collapsing. I am going to need everyone to make dex checks to be able to escape.
Ooh.
I want to get a rope. I want to tie the 50-foot rope that I have. I want to tie it around all of us, and then we're gonna fucking book it out of here.
Are you taking the time to do that right now? The room is crumbling and
I
falling.
would just
Well,
say-
literally
I'm
every
taking out. I'm
second.
taking out the rope for everyone to grab a hold of. We'll tie it later,
Okay.
but we'll need to have something to hold on to. So if one of us falls, we can get him back up. So I'm just.
Agreed.
I get my rope out, and I hand a little bit to the captain when I get him up, and I throw over to Julian, and we just follow it over till everyone has a hold of the rope, and then we're gonna find the way out of here.
Gotcha. All right, all of you.
Dex check. Is it a
I
saving
am-
throw or just a check?
We're still doing Dex.
This is going to be a dex check, not necessarily a saving throw.
The same.
Let's start with Julian.
They're the same for me. That's a 17.
17. You slide out, a rock completely misses you. And as you're noticing, the rocks are beginning to fall into the archway at an alarming pace. Adla,
I don't add proficiency, right? It's just my dexterity modifier.
yes.
And that's your perfect. Oh yeah, yeah.
That would be a 21.
21. You slide, and not even a single rock is able to collide with you. However, Johnny, what is your roll?
I'd be rolling a 2. That's a total of 2.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You
So
go
we're pulling
through.
Johnny up first.
Johnny's fallen.
This
Hope he
is
doesn't hit me on the way down.
Johnny, whoops, Johnny, whoops, Johnny.
you're going to take 9 bludgeoning damage as a giant rock comes down and pierces one of your elbow, your left elbow, immediately to the ground, and you are temporarily stuck. Now the remaining 2 people, Two Gun and Edward, you have a small, narrow room right now. You can help your friend. You can try and get out. You have decisions to make.
Make them quick.
And do
Go.
keep
Go,
your
Two-Gun.
checks.
I'll get out of
My
bed.
dexterity check is 15,
Okay.
and I'm gonna escape.
You escape, and not a rock grazes you for 3 damage, but not by much.
3 damage.
Yes. As the room begins to clap, Edward, go ahead and make a strength check to try and pull this off. Is anyone else going to help?
Well, wasn't I already helping him because I'm next to him?
You're literally on the other side. You guys were right next to each other.
Oh well,
and
I
you
would have
were
helped.
all going through.
I would have gone with the captain because I have him already. I'm gonna go with the captain. I thought that was already insinuated that I'm with the captain with the rope because I threw the rope to Julian, but I'm next to the captain because
Right.
I
So
just helped
what's
him up.
what's happening right now is you guys have all gone together. You guys are all running as a group trying to escape this room. Some of you have already made it out before the others, and this event happened, leaving Two Gun and Edward still on the other side, just about to escape, literally seconds
I get it now.
with you guys.
That makes sense.
I will
And so
help
you guys
Johnny.
are all on the other
So, yeah.
side that have succeeded. Edward
I'm
comes
helping
out
with
from
the
the
rope.
side.
Okay.
The rope that
well,
I'll use to help.
Right now, Edward is trying to help Johnny because he is literally pinned with a piercing rock in his arm, in his
Oh.
shoulder,
Shit.
pinning
So
him
what would I
immediately
roll
to
to
the
help?
ground.
To remove it.
Yes. Is anyone going to help him?
I am. What would I?
I'm
what
gonna
will
try
I
to
roll?
pull it out.
Okay. Go ahead. One of you roll with advantage, or you both roll.
I'm not willing to strength.
I have a +3 to strength.
Me too.
I have a -1.
Did you both? Do we each want to roll once, or did we want to rely
Well,
on?
I'm helping one of you, so one of you gets advantage.
Give it to the captain because he's gonna have to pull it out. I don't think Johnny would be able to.
I can help the other with bonus with bardic inspiration.
Only 2 people are already doing this. Go ahead, both of you roll. Captain, you can have advantage.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. And what am I rolling for?
Strength check.
Mod 20.
Mod 22.
You pull the rock up, giving enough leeway, and you yank Johnny out. Now, go ahead. Tell me your roll, Mr.
Yeah.
Ed. What is your roll to escape the room? As you were looking, rocks are immediately falling at a rapid pace. in
I'm the
entrance
only one
room.
who hasn't escaped the room yet.
You are
I
the
haven't
only
either.
one. The ground is starting to split
Or have
and
I?
crack.
I don't know.
Johnny, I got you out.
Oh, you did?
I grab you and I just literally start running.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the captain.
But that appears to be a nat 1.
What?
Nat
I'm
1.
sorry. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the fuckery I just heard?
Not what? 1.
Uno. 1.
You feel the rope tug as immediately you see Edward trying to dart forward, and you see the rest of the archway cave on top of him, bringing him and the rest of it down.
Captain.
And you
Yes.
see the rope tugging, and snap and break as the sharp rock begins to snap. And it eventually does.
Got a bad feeling.
In the rubble falling, you do see your captain briefly before the rocks begin to shift and move, blocking him from sight as he begins to fall.
Hmm.
At this point, the archway has fully collapsed and is collapsing into the ground. The ground that the bridge has been connected to for you have no idea how long has for once been severely unstable, and you begin to feel it shake. What do you do?
I'm standing there in shock. The captain just fell to his death.
I don't see him.
Um,
Well, so we still in danger?
It looks like the rope bridge that you are connected to is connected to the stone structure that is currently collapsing to the ground.
So we are still in danger.
Indeed.
So I will go up. I hand Johnny over to Two Gun. I'll go up to Adlar.
I still have 1 health.
I will put my hand on his chest and say, "We gotta get out of here now.
The captain.
It's what the captain would want.
There's nothing we can do now. The captain's gone. We have to get out."
I,
So
I take a second to look down to see if I see the captain.
Give me a perception check.
It's an 8.
You see blood of all different kinds as the fallen frogs are down below, a mixture of gore, rock, and blood. And from the side of it, you can't tell what is blood and what is flesh. And it is all mangled up, starting down below, deep into the tree.
I close my eyes.
As you do, I say, "Live on." That's what he wants us to do. Live on.
I'll guess I'll come back into consciousness, I guess, in a way, and feel that the whole place is still kind of coming down and whatnot. And I snap into it, and I'm like, we gotta go. Let's go.
I
Start going the other way.
get on my feet and cast Cure Wounds on myself. Because I have 1 health.
Come on.
And start
God.
running.
With your captain fallen, you all pick up and start booking it and running, and you begin to feel the bridge start to violently shake up and down. You all booking it fast, not looking back. You see all manner of things happening. You all grabbed your weapons before you went. You all are escaping, running, and you're running. You come to the elevator, immediately seeing your crew panicked look, about to go down, looks up at you and give you a wave to come on board.
I'm going. I'm not looking back.
Immediately down.
Going to.
Lyman.
Getting the fuck out.
You see the members of the crew stop and look around before they start to go down, and they in fact start to go back up a little bit. Wait, where's the captain?
The captain's gone. We have to keep moving. Now!
What are you
It's
I
true.
look- I
saw
look-
him
I look-
fall.
all right, lads.
I'm still in kind of a shock, so I'll like get up in his face. I'll stare him dead in the eyes and grab his shirt. I'm like, we move now. I give him a little bit of push.
We've lost too much. We should go.
Took too much of a tumble.
God damn this island. Let's get the hell off of it. Come on, lads. And they just start pulling. You go down the tree, and you land onto the ground. You see the cavern is lighting up with the white light. The trees that you were looking at are starting to burst with this beautiful color. And as you look back at the entrance, you see an explosion of beautiful lights. And the energy seems to turn into shapes. Butterflies, birds, these mystical, pure energy beings. And it is gorgeous because you see not just pure white, you see blues, purples, blacks, and a mixture of colors just explode from the room. Who wants to do a perception check?
I'll do one.
Can I
I'll
do
do,
one?
Perception's
I'll
low.
do it, but I'm gonna do mine at advantage or disadvantage. I still think I'd be in shock.
Okay, go ahead.
Natural 20.
Me too.
Not me.
9.
23.
9,
25.
25. What did you get, Two-Gun?
10.
All right, 10. Two-Gun, you don't see much. Who got the nat 20s? Adlar and Johnny?
Julian and Johnny.
Julian and Johnny. You both looking out, you see smiling faces of people and beings and frogs as they look at you and in that shining light wave to you with tears of pure energy coming down with this happy look of relief as they are waving at you goodbye before the final explosion, and they disappear in a mix of pure light. And you get a feeling that you saw the faces and the creatures and the beings of things that have
What are you guys looking
died
at?
in sacrifice.
What are you guys staring at? We should go.
Alright, let's go. Johnny,
We should be headed back.
Adla.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Johnny, as you look back one last time for an inkling, you see a raging, glowing, metal, golden being walking forth from the explosion with eyes of red and
Oh, fuck.
rage.
We should go faster.
Do you want to share with the class there?
I want to take a second to think of what Johnny would do.
That would have joke.
Fuck you.
Probably think about it for 2 years and then go, oh, I should have ran.
Exactly. I should have ran. I say for the captain, use my last first level spell slot to cast Shield of Faith at me and charge the dude.
Wait, what? Where's he going?
For the captain!
You immediately see Johnny charging forth towards a metal golden figure that you are all too familiar with, without his shield, without his sword, charging and bolting. And you see as Johnny is running forward, his hand begins to twitch forward and stop as he begins to cast. What would the rest of you like to do?
I look at Adlar and I say, for the captain.
Give him my bow now.
Wait, you said I could keep my shield.
He doesn't have a shield.
Huh?
I have my shield.
Johnny
You said
has
I
a
could keep my
shield. Yeah,
shield.
he just doesn't have a weapon.
No,
I'll use my bonus action to.
Oh, yeah, but-
the metal figure does not have his shield or his weapon with him.
Oh,
He's strictly
okay.
bolting
Yeah.
at you.
Okay, I thought you said I didn't have my shield.
You go, man.
No, you do.
Okay,
Can I
good.
use Bardic Inspiration on Johnny?
Yes, you can. Johnny, as you are bolting forward, and this being begins to cast a spell, and you all are charging forward,
I shoot an arrow at him.
you shoot an arrow.
Yeah.
Go ahead, all of you roll to hit or roll your spells with advantage.
I don't need a roll advantage. I rolled a natural 20.
Johnny, you got a +3.
Okay.
With advantage, that is a 19 too.
All right, Johnny.
I rolled 2 nat ones.
Oh,
Johnny.
no, that's not going to work.
For the captain!
Attack. Spell attack.
2 gun.
Well, I rolled a natural 3.
With
have
advantage?
Oh, with advantage, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, I'll take that 3.
For 3 nat 1s rolled that.
Okay, so Adlar and Julian, you seem to be the only ones that actually hit. And when you guys hit this figure as he's trying to cast, you see the souls of the people that have been hurt, killed, butchered, tortured by this thing immediately surge forth into your shots and do damage. Go ahead and do your normal damage. I need to roll some damage.
10 psychic
I-
damage.
With my natural
force.
with my natural 20, Chase.
Yeah, I am rolling at a.
Well, right. I want to get my bow and hold it out. And I'm gonna close my eyes and think of the captain. Look at him, and I want to aim straight for what the hand that's casting the spell. I want to pierce
Okay.
right in the middle of it.
This first damage is going with Julian. All right. Go ahead and roll damage if you haven't
10.
already.
10 force.
2, 5, 10. 10, 17, 10, so you do 35 damage as it bursts forward. I need to roll. I'm gonna make this easier on me and add a different kind of dice. Okay. All right. What damage did you do?
Well, with my crit, adding everything up,
Yes.
31.
You blast forward, and with the combined damage that I just rolled for you, Adlock, because I had to roll double, and rolling damage with Julian, you all see this figure blasted, and you see the hand that he was casting in begins to shatter, and light begins to form inside this figure with this glowing white light as its mouth opens and its eyes begin to turn from red to shining white light as the cracks begin to bleed white and this figure explodes in a pure white light. Its armor, its body falling to the ground,
How much damage did I do?
dead.
What was the combined damage?
Combined damage
Of what I
was
did.
What you did?
Yeah.
You did over 100 damage.
Oh, oh my god. Level 4 over 100 damage. Oh my god. The captain really is in me.
With the
Wow.
and you immediately, the moment you fire that shot, you feel a knowing hand on your shoulder that is helping you aim.
Is it
as you fire
is it dwarven?
You quickly look to turn as this warm feeling fills your heart, and it is gone. But it was there for a split second as you shot, fire, and then turned to look, and it has disappeared. But this figure is smoldering on the ground, destroyed.
The captain turned me into a ranger for a second there.
The cavern begins to close, and the tunnel you are all in begins to quake.
Johnny, get your ass over here. We're done.
Is there anything I can grab real quick before running?
Yes. Run!
As you're
And your
right
last
at the
fucking
boss,
breath.
Your tennis shoes.
if you want to roll for something, go ahead and roll a quick perception check, and then if you succeed, slide a hand.
Johnny,
Or
grab your
not
brain and
slide
get
hand,
over here.
Your brain.
18 plus 5. 23 perception.
Did you add my 4 or my 3?
You see
I can choose when to
peculiar-
use that.
You see peculiar gems that haven't been shattered that look to be engraved and runes on them. But you also look to see a ring, as well as a couple other knickknacks and other things. But particularly, you see a set of 3 rings and a couple gems. Which one are you going for? There's 1 big gem, a couple gems, and 3 rings.
Yes.
I want to go for them all, but I don't want to stumble because
What
I'm
would-
terrible.
What would Johnny do?
Ooh, shiny.
WWJD canon.
Mhm.
I'll be
This
trying
is-
to grab it all and just bolting.
you
I
trying
don't
to
have.
grab it
I
all.
was running up with my fist. I don't have my mace yet, so I have a free hand.
Okay, what is the first thing that you grab?
I'll be going for the rings or a ring or however you want to do
You
this.
go for and grab the rings in your hand, trying to stumble and grab them all since they are in smoldering hot heat right now as they are burning your hands.
I'm
to
used
try and
to
hold them.
hot things. I'm a smith.
However, you go to grab what else as you have another free hand.
I'll be going for the big gemstone,
You grab the big gemstone,
and I'll just turn and book it.
and you turn and book. And you are running. The warm, hot gemstones and the surprisingly cool and cold gem in your hand. And you book and you run and you all start running. Johnny. In this next event, you are going to roll with disadvantage.
Sounds good.
I need you all to make dexterity saving throws as you try and escape this tunnel. Johnny, you will be last. Julian,
19.
you
I rolled one of those.
you are fantastic bolting and you are dodging the initial collapse. That seems to be the rest of the tunnel seems to be fine. But with this initial collapse, who knows what might happen. Adla?
Dexterity save, yeah.
Yes.
10. I'm rolling really shit with my deck saves today.
You dodge and slide, and you feel a tug and a rip, and you feel your gold pouch slightly rip, and some of your gold spill out across the ground.
I don't know how much gold I even have.
Quartermaster, get it!
How much gold do I even have? That's the question.
All
And-
10 of your
and-
gold.
And equipment. I have 10 gold on me. How much do I lose? How much do I lose?
10 gold. Good to know. Let's roll a d10. That's simple put.
You lost all 10, didn't you?
9. You have 1 gold left to your name.
And 1 to rule them all.
2 gun, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 14.
14. You running, booking. Some of your clothes get ripped, but your coin perch, you're all good. Now, Johnny Crimson, what'd you get?
Can I, before we move, can I try and collect some of the spilled gold from Adlar?
Do a quick sleight of hand, not necessarily to hide it, but more as in this is a quick motion
Like
that
a
you're
run and-
trying to,
a run
like
and
a
grab.
run and grab.
7. Combined total of 7.
You grab what you thought perfect. You grab a whole group of it, a whole chunk, and you feel like you grabbed exactly what you didn't want, which is a whole bunch of this disgusting, what seems to be like metallic fungus that you grab, and it feels weird, and it felt like coins when you first picked it up. Looking at it, it moves a couple times, and it is bizarre.
Adlar, I caught some of your treasure here.
Chucks it at the back of his head.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm still in shock. I don't even know my gold bag really ripped. I don't think at this point.
Johnny, what'd you roll?
Using the inspiration, I got to 19 with disadvantage.
Nice.
And with that, you all escape the final collapsing tunnel.
With a +0 to my dex.
The being behind, long lost and destroyed, potentially. You all begin to escape the room, the tunnel, and the cavern. Going through, you all find yourself going through that same mud and coming out the other side. This time, nothing to clean you, so you are all caked in mud. But you are alive and safe inside this jungle. Until you hear the giggles and the laughs
Oh, I thought we lost them.
of children. What would you all like to do?
Can I look at all the crew and go, run?
I would like to keep running.
Can I make a perception check to see
I
if
was
I
gonna.
can hear which direction they seem to be coming from?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I was gonna
Alright.
ask the same.
You can give me advantage. You can help me with
Nope.
advantage.
You both can do individually.
I want advantage, please.
I mean, we have the same perception.
Yeah, I want advantage, please.
Roll it then. God.
Do I get advantage?
Yes, you
Oh,
do.
thank God I rolled a natural one.
Oh my God.
Hey, I rolled a natural 2. That's 7. No. Yes, that's 7.
I've rolled a 9, so that's a 14.
It would.
It would have been a 14. So
I don't fucking care. That's fucking
you
great.
both looking around,
I rolled
Adler sees a butterfly.
The fucking mud, man. I got too much mud in
And-
my ears.
The butterfly looking over has Edward's face for a quick second before it turns into this creepy, demonic, childlike face, and it screams, "Run!" as it immediately disappears off into the forest. Johnny, you do not see this. The rest of the group don't see this. As you are looking around, you cannot discern where the children laughter is coming from, but it seems to be echoing throughout the forest.
Oh man. All right.
Bet they look like scary
What
clowns
are
too.
you all doing?
I'm running.
Do we know
Oh.
which way is back to the boat?
You
I'm headed for the
see
ship.
Julian book it.
With the crew.
Julian,
Follow
give me a
Julian.
quick survival check.
I'll follow Julian then.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
I told the crew to run, and if they don't want to run, they can die.
I'm running.
The crew, by the way, is following you.
Aren't they still chained?
Thank fuck they're
Yes.
following me
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's
they
a
are,
natural
yeah.
natural 19, modified 20.
Dude,
You-
I'm rolling shit. You're rolling good. Fuck.
Fear does not take you for the second that you need to make the most important decision, and that is where to go. And you know the smell of the sea and exactly where to be. So you start booking it towards the ocean. You don't care. You don't even care if anyone else is following you, but you hear footsteps following you in chains. And you are booking it, running, until eventually you come face to face with a giant beast-like monkey that is currently eating a carcass and looks up to you and looks up to the rest of you, where you immediately try and dodge around this thing. Give me a quick dex check.
Dex check.
Quit
Yes,
monkeying
a dex.
around.
Saving throw.
That is a 15.
It's fine.
Rolls, man. Fuck.
You barely dodge all two hands from one side
You
as it
need to
quickly.
roll and not just.
It's the
What are the
adrenaline.
rest of you doing? Adlar?
I'm going after Julian. That's the only thing. I
Adlar,
know
you
right now.
see the rest of the chain group stop and start booking it to the side. As you see immediately, there's this giant white ape with 4 arms immediately trying to grab Julian and missing, trying to
How
follow
tall?
for his
How
split
tall is
second.
this ape right now?
How tall is it?
Yeah.
This is a good 10 to 12 feet tall ape.
How
This is
wi-
quite a massive ape.
how wide are his legs?
His legs aren't too bulky.
Is there a gap underneath his legs
Yeah.
that I could fit in? I'm gonna try and slide underneath his legs,
Oh, good. I'm glad I see where you're
And-
going.
and I'm going to cut his nuts off as I go along too. Just go.
Roll me a dex check and then a roll to hit.
Would this be acrobatics to slide underneath?
Sure, you could use that. Yeah.
Sure. Thank God I'm rolling good on these. That's a 23 with acrobatics
23 to
to
you
slide underneath. him.
successfully slide underneath.
I'm gonna roll a hit. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And that no one's within 5 feet of me, right? Technically.
No allies.
Right now, Julian is, as he's dodging out of the way.
Well, he's in contact with the beast, right? So I still get.
Which you are currently under.
So I still would get sneak attack if I hit, right? Because he's still fighting an ally within 5 feet.
Is he really threatened by him though?
Yes, technically he
Okay. I just really want to cut his nuts off. I don't know why.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Please roll
Okay.
good.
Johnny, what are you doing?
Please roll good.
Please do. Please hit his nuts. Hit him.
I'm gonna run
He's real
around
good.
the opposite way from the crew, making a circle around the beast.
Okay. What about you, Two Gun?
I'm going to go the opposite circling around from Johnny so that as he sees Johnny bolting, I get the blind side.
Okay.
So you're going with the entirety of the crew.
Yeah, pretty much.
Safety in numbers.
Adla?
There's a 13 hit.
Mm.
Rolled really bad. I don't know why.
Your dice hate
Yes.
you today.
13 hits.
13 hits.
Oh my
God.
Wow.
Literally, barely.
My God. Okay, sneak attack damage. Here we go. That could be better. No, stay there.
Stop it, movie.
13 damage. Like 13.
your
13
lucky
damage to his
number.
nutsack. I'm gonna neuter the motherfucker.
You and pierce this creature. Let me double check. No, it does not.
13
you-
ball sack damage.
You pierce this creature. What you are trying to pierce its nutsack, and you very, very quickly realize you are still piercing its pelvis, but it does not have any genitalia.
Okay, what?
As you are piercing it, you pierce up into its pelvis, and it immediately yelps, moving up just out of the way out of a full sword hilt pierce, and you are immediately underneath this thing. It is going to try and hit you a couple times.
It can't because once I make a melee attack as a swashbuckler, I do not provoke an opportunity attack. So I keep going.
You keep going.
That's exactly why I
Okay.
wanted to hit it. Because then he wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Are you running?
Well, I would slide and then like hit slice him as I'm sliding.
So you
And then I
lose
would
a
keep going.
good 5 feet of movement. So you have what,
Right. I would use 5 feet. So I have 25 feet, and then I also have my bonus,
25
and then
feet.
I also have my movement I could use, and then I could. That's
Bonus
about
action.
it. I have my movement and bonus action I could use.
Okay. You immediately see how fast this creature is, as it is moving at 80 movement speed, to try and keep up with everyone.
Tyler, I
Um,
was hoping you were going to get a pair of earrings out of that.
Damn it.
This thing is booking it. The moment it catches up to someone, it only moves 40 movement speed and is going to try and attack. Are you guys all trying to keep on running? You'll stay just outside of its range sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm running.
All right.
How far away is it from me?
Adla, are you following the group in the middle with who was first? Julian
Julian.
Vane? Or are
How-
you following Johnny or are you following Two Gun?
Who looks, to my ability, who looks more wear and tear?
Fellas?
Well, I can make a perception check.
Sure, go ahead.
Figure it out. That would be a modified 20. So each of you can send me kind of how you're looking in a message,
Julian, what
or
was your
you
question?
can send it to Chase.
So this thing's chasing us, right?
It is chasing right now Adla.
Okay. And how far away is it from me?
It was literally
So-
right. What's your movement speed?
All right, go ahead.
That's a great
30?
question. I'm pretty sure it's 30.
So you're booking it
Not
at 60.
There.
So it is literally 20 feet ahead of you as it bolts. It bolts not. Actually, you would have opportunity attack if you wanted to, as it bolts past you.
It does bolt past me?
Yes.
Yikes. All right. So,
Adla,
Yes.
you notice Two Gun is the worst for wear.
Okay, I'm going to stay clear from Two Gun, knowing that this gorilla thing is chasing me. And I guess I'll try and stick with Julian.
have it make a
Oh.
wisdom saving throw.
It does not move past you. It actually moves past. You said Johnny?
No,
he said Julian.
I'm going to stick near Julian.
Oh, Julian. Then yes, it does. Keep. So I need to make a wisdom.
Yes.
That's a nat 20.
Fucking Christ. All right.
That was the coolest nat 20 roll ever, and wasn't even caught on tape. Great.
Hat, suck it, bitch.
Was it caught red-handed?
Redhead. So kind of yeah.
That's not what I asked, but okay.
Well, I have to wait until next turn to do anything else again. Say,
This thing is going to be, you're going to run 60. It's going to run 80. It's going to be 40 feet ahead of you already. Adlar, it is right on your heels. If you were to stop to do anything, it will have the ability to catch up.
well, I'm not stopping to do anything.
Is 15.
Are you using your action, your bonus action, and your movement speed to escape this thing?
Oh, you're talking to me or Julian?
Yes.
I use
you,
my
Adla.
action. I use my action for one thing, but
Uh,
I can continue running.
You can escape this thing if you use all three.
Right, but I can escape him using my movement and bonus action. If he wants to keep up with me, then he needs to use movement and action. So therefore, he wouldn't be able to attack me, but he could keep up. So I'm going to use my
Yes.
action to attack him, and then I'm going to run away, not provoke an opportunity attack, with my movement and my bonus action at 60 feet. So I'm moving. So I'll attack him with my action, and then movement bonus 30 feet each to make 60. Move away. Keep
All
running
right.
away.
Excuse me.
That's 19 to hit. I believe that hit.
19 hits.
And is there anyone within 5 feet of me?
No.
An ally. Okay, I still get sneak attack.
Yay.
Of course you do.
Swashbuckler.
Swash.
If I can.
Yep. Swashbuckler.
Oh dear lord.
You rang?
4, a 1, and a 1. What's the 4, 1, 1? 6. That's 11 damage. It's not, could be a lot better. 11.
Okay.
And then I run. That's it.
You are running, booking it. You could probably keep this up probably until this thing dies, but you begin to hear more sounds coming from the jungle. as to your right, you begin to hear the shambling mounds of skeletons immediately come into view, and you are headed straight for them. What would you like to do? There's a group of about 20 skeletons ahead of you.
I'm go. How far away are they from me?
They're good with this vision, 45 feet.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to move 30 feet towards them.
Okay.
And I will use my action to shoot my bow at the gorilla,
Okay.
and I'm going to I guess all this would be happening at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's still keeping up with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I would use my sword then, if he's still keeping up with me. And so once I hit my 30 feet of movement, I guess I would hit him while I'm moving. I'm going to stop when I hit my 30 feet of movement, as far as I can go with that. And what I guess I'm trying to do is I'm going to stop dead in my tracks and have the gorilla keep going and rush through the skeletons to make an opening for us.
Okay. Good idea. Try and roll deception real quick.
Do you want me to roll to hit first?
Yes.
Okay, I'll roll to hit. 22. I guess that hits.
22
And
hits.
I would get my sneak attack again because this is a new round, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay.
The rest of the group, by the way, you still see the gorilla disappear into the distance. Even Julian, you don't see this thing. It's far ahead of you. The rest of you do start hearing the giggling and the laughter of children get louder and louder and louder until you begin to hear it directly on the side of your ears. As you see a couple figures start to trail behind you, running with you and your pace.
They look like they're hostile towards us, or are they just running through, like trying to scare us?
You see the two crackling children that you saw before, the ones that you did not kill.
But do they look like they're trying to kill us, or just kind of trying to scare us away?
Give me a quick insight check.
Right. That is a 13.
They do still look aggressive, but with the sheer number of you, they look like they're trying to keep you in their eyesights, but they're not currently engaging. And since you're running fast enough, they're just trying to keep up with you. They are very aggressive.
Okay. So right now there's nothing to worry about from them.
Yes, as you guys are remaining to run. Anyone else want to do stuff?
I'm gonna be trying to keep running.
Okay. Adla, what is your deception roll?
Well, it would be 12 damage,
Okay, that's
then-
good to know.
and then I need to roll for my deception.
Is there anybody close enough for me to touch?
Yes, there's plenty of your crew members.
Would it be performance or deception? It's the same for me. But
Deception check.
okay, that would be a 15.
15. That succeeds. This monkey is gonna plow through some shit.
Shit.
Alright
then. Fuck.
I don't think that does any damage, but you do see it plows in. This large, monstrous creature plows into a whole bunch of them, knocking them all prone like pinballs. I'm going to do a quick strength check to see how far. Yep, it's able to reach to the other side, clearing off, immediately stopping and halting in its tracks, looking back at you with a furious anger in its eyes.
Would can I try to hide?
Yeah, absolutely. There's enough trees and brush.
I want to try and hide then.
Go ahead, roll to hide.
Seeing as I've lost all my momentum.
Mhm.
I don't know where the rest of my crew is. I guess there's a lot of trees around, right? So I'm gonna try
Yeah.
and run in a direction that he might be able to follow me, but then like hide. They can think I'm somewhere that I'm not, I guess.
Okay.
Which is
Okay.
gonna be a natural 20. So if I'm using stealth, that'd be a 29.
You run one way and dash, slide, and then crawl back and hide in another direction. You see the ape follow your original movement and begin to try and lurch forward. It trying to follow you. The skeletons that are around it are too many and too quick, and they slash and kill this thing as it drops dead.
I give a sigh. I can't believe that worked.
I can't
But
believe it
as you
worked either.
begin to watch it, the body begins to twitch again,
Oh fuck.
and you hear the bones begin to snap back into place. The rest of the undead begin to snap back up and begin to start wandering around the creature, looking up at it as it's beginning to start to lurch up. What would you like to do?
How many skeletons do I see that are still up?
There is 20 skeletons on this.
I feel like I'm completely hidden with what the gorilla did. So I'm going to stay there and I'm going to pray to my God that they don't find me.
Give me a quick perception check.
Oh.
You too, Julian.
Can I see the ship?
Not yet. You guys were hours into the forest.
You said perception, correct?
Yeah.
15 for me.
21.
Nice.
You still don't see Adlar, but you do see this hulking beast begin to twitch and lurch up as you see it about 45, 50 feet ahead of you. Adla, you do notice the sounds of your entire crew still running up behind Julian.
So am I like behind a tree right now?
Yeah.
And is the tree kind of covering the vision of the skeleton undead monkey stuff?
Yes.
And am I facing in the direction of where I think the party would be if I'm seeing or hearing?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as I see Julian running, because I figured he would be in front, I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to shoot an arrow at a tree in front of him to get him to stop.
Roll to hit.
Okay.
If you
I'm
roll a
specifically shooting a tree in front of him.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Oh man, that's
Trees have AC.
natural 19.
Oh, baby.
So that's a
You,
26.
Julian, as moment you see this, the tree that you just are running past, immediately an arrow slides right in front of your face and is now sticking out of the tree, immediately pointing towards in front of your eyes.
Look over.
I do stop and be quiet sort of
I
motion.
hold my hand up to the crew to stop. Just
And as you hold up, you hear the chains of the people begin to stop. And Adler, as you look over the undead. Nope. 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 The undead, still looking up at this beast torches up and rises, begins to look around, and then begins to walk in a direction to your left.
Looking
Out.
at Julian, I want to do a motion of like,
how far away is he from me?
He is about 8,
How far?
15.
15.
15 feet. Telepathically, I go, what the fuck are you trying to say?
I was trying to get you used to telepathy. Apparently, it worked not the way I wanted to. But what I want to say, tell everyone to fucking hide. These skeletons just killed the fucking gorilla that was chasing me, and now it's getting back up. We cannot take these right now. We're too hurt.
Hide. And try to control your goddamn chains too. It's pissing me off.
Everyone roll stealth. I need to roll with disadvantage.
Do I need to re-roll since I shot my arrow?
Yes.
Okay.
You lucky sons of bitches. Don't fuck this up for yourself, because I sure didn't.
I got
They'll
21.
have to roll again.
Hold on, let
Thanks for that.
Chase ask us first.
Julian.
15.
Okay. Adlon.
That is going to be a 27.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Two Gun.
21.
And Johnny.
I mean, my first roll was a 17. Hammering plate. So my second roll was 2 1s, making 11.
Oh.
I got an 11.
I rolled a nat 20 and an 18 with disadvantage. You lucky sons of bitches. Because as you all stealth and hide, for once, you actually see all the crew in unison, all together, is completely more silent than Johnny.
I mean, that's not
With
difficult.
as many chains as they have, they all just tuck it, and then just immediately they're all hiding in a literal line that if anyone could see, they would see them, but somehow they are more silent and more stealthy than Johnny, as he just sits there with his giant plate, and you hear him rattle every now and then, just fuck, just, ow, oh shit, God, I hate it when this metal.
Hey Johnny, shut up.
Did you have a fucking rock sticking through your chest?
No, I didn't. But you also hit yourself.
And
Party like a rock star. Party.
and the undead creatures seem to not notice and pass on by, taking a quick breather.
I'm taking a long rest here. Good night.
Um, Johnny,
Mhm.
you all realize from a quick shiver up your spine that you stopped. And
Yep.
you're the only one not hidden.
Okay.
Goddamn children.
As two creatures with a go ahead and roll an opposed strength check for me.
God, it's like the beach battle over again. Gang up on the cleric. Why don't you?
No shit.
Only an 8.
And you immediately looking around, okay, we're fine. You see the two creepiest children go up, pick up Johnny, restrain him, and start literally with inhuman strength, restrain and start dragging him away over their shoulder and start booking it.
With my
Poor
passive,
Johnny.
my passive perception is 15. Would I see this?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna start going after him.
Johnny, what would you like to do? You are currently
I know-
restrained.
Are they undead at all? Would I know that?
They're not undead.
Okay. I am going to try to break the restraint.
All right, go ahead and oppose check since there's two of them. Advantage.
And that went down by 1 to a 7.
Nope.
Can I get a clear?
I rolled a natural 8. Like literally, I could not have failed that unless they had negatives.
Could I see them enough to blast one of them with the Eldritch Blast?
Yes, as well as Adlar. What were you trying to do?
How far away are they from me?
55 feet.
Okay, I'll run 30. Is Johnny in the way if I shot an arrow? Is he kind of giving them like half or partial cover?
He's giving them partial cover.
Okay,
Yes.
then I'll bonus action run up to them, and whichever one seems to have a greater hold on him, from what I can tell, I'm gonna go ahead and slash
Okay.
that with my short sword.
Okay, go ahead.
Is a 19 hit?
Yes,
Mine's a 23 to hit.
that hits as well. Are you both hitting the one that's in front or the one? Julian can only hit the one that's behind. Do you want to hit the one that's in front or the one that's behind?
The one that's dragging Johnny from behind, like away from us.
So there's two literally in a line, both with him on their shoulder, holding him and restraining him.
Which one is the farthest one away? Which one is going toward?
The one in front.
So the one in front is the one that's farthest away from us.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the one that I'm going to be targeting.
Okay. Good to know. Go
And
ahead.
would I get sneak attack? Or yeah. Would I get sneak attack?
Technically, I'm within 5 feet.
Technically, yes.
And I still I could attack because I'm only restrained.
And I would not get advantage. I'm not flanking.
You used your actions to try and break out of the restraint.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I am still threatening them, though. So
So would I be flanking because he did a grapple attempt, or a counter grapple? Because I would have gone behind and attacked from behind, because I had the movement to do so. They were 50 feet from me, and I could move 60.
You have sneak attack.
Right. I'm asking. I mean, I'm just asking if I would have flank for advantage.
You
think
are
you'd have to
not
be
having
underneath
flank
them.
because he is. Yeah. Like
That's all I
you
was
have
asking.
to be underneath.
It would. I already hit. I was just asking just for context in that.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll for attack and sneak attack.
10 force damage, by the way, to the one in the back.
10 force damage. Okay. Good to know.
That's going to be 18 damage.
Okay. Give me a quick second. Boom. Wait. Damn it. Okay, 18 to the top one, and then 10 to the bottom one. Ooh. All right. You notice as you carve into them, they're pretty beefy, but immediately one arm is currently occupied. And they both turn and they're going to attack you, Adla, in
Nope.
retaliation.
Nope.
There is 4 attacks going against you with their claws.
Can I give him inspiration?
Oh.
Nope. Claw. Does a 16 hit?
That dies. So that will
that
hit.
does.
Uh-huh.
All right. So those both. So only one hit, and then 2 bite attacks towards you. They both hit.
Oh boy.
Gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So let's do the bite attacks.
I don't have uncanny dodge. I'm not level 5.
11.
Fuck.
15 damage.
15?
Just the bite.
I'm
Yes.
down. I'm unconscious with that.
Yes. And then just in case if you were wondering, the claw attack would be 10 damage.
You're way down.
So
Nope, that is wrong completely. I was looking at the wrong monster.
Thank fuck.
Were you looking
Thank
at
God.
the
Yeah.
Yes, I
donkey?
was. Yes, I was. Yes, I
I'm
was.
giving myself my 15 HP back.
I
Thank you very much.
I still get the one attack, and it's actually different damage die. Let me re-roll that. You might still be up.
Thank you, because that was what the fuck kind of damage was that?
It's a little bit
Oh my
wrong.
god.
That was kind of
Little
a bye Johnny type of damage.
My attack did half
It's
my
still
HP.
15 damage.
I'm still down. That's what I had was exactly 15.
So you were hit with still a claw attack.
I go unconscious.
So do these things start running again?
Let's see. Let's do a debate. They look at Adla. They look at what they already have. They look at the rest of the group, realize that the rest of the group can pretty much keep up with them, and they start booking it with Johnny. Johnny, what would you like to do?
So when they start booking with Johnny, I use my air genasi thing, and I cast levitate on him, so he just starts floating.
Johnny, you have advantage. Give another check, please.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank God these both still have the same. What'd you roll?
With advantage, I rolled a 10.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
I have a +3. The highest I've rolled trying to break out is a 7.
You were floating 20 feet up now.
Not if they keep him down.
You see both of them wrap down and bring him down, and you see that they're still they're not floating, but they keep him down.
Okay,
Johnny,
I
you got to use your full action to break out of these.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon and try to kneecap one of them.
All right, go ahead.
Adelar's just go.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Good hit.
Adlar, give me a quick death saving throw. The rest of the group, what would you like to do?
I'm running forward, and I'm blasting Eldritch Blast again at these little fucks.
Okay, go ahead. Adlar,
I rolled a 19. So close.
that is a success.
That is a 12 to hit with an Eldritch Blast.
That does not hit.
All right.
And I'm going to run forward and use Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Make a DC save of
That
12.
fails.
Okay, so you have disadvantage. You are at a disadvantage.
For what?
Next saving
attack.
throw? Attack.
next
That's
attack.
right. I'm
That's
using
the
this other
extra,
one.
and I get to do a 1d4 damage. Woo!
I swear to Christ, Johnny. Roll above a goddamn 7.
3.
Gotcha.
Roll,
I
why don't you
did-
roll an 8?
I did
really,
do 11 damage to the one in the back.
I wish I could tell you what HP this thing has right now. You would laugh. Johnny, roll again
hmm
With advantage still, because levitate is
with
on.
advantage.
Did you take the 11 damage from me kneecapping it?
Which one are you hitting? The front or the back?
I'm hitting the back one.
Okay.
Try to throw the one up front off.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll again.
I rolled another 7.
Nat
advantage.
20. Nat 20 and an 8.
I rolled a nat 7 and a 1.
God.
Bye, Johnny.
Well, that makes it a 10, doesn't it?
It makes it a total of 10.
Did I just kidnap Johnny?
I mean, well, think about it, right? If they have to keep him down, I don't think they can move at full speed.
It is it's more like a reaction type of force. The moment he makes the action, it is their reaction to. It doesn't even use an action to counteract it. It's just
But
I
I'm
am
also
using their current
pretty heavy.
strength. Oh, I know, and I'm looking at that's exactly why they didn't grab Adlar. That's exactly why they didn't grab Adlar.
Hmm.
I'm blasting another Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead.
That is a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Where
Tigan, what would
Where
you
the
like
hell is
to
our
do?
bard in all this?
Yeah, 11 force damage to the one in the back.
All
I'm not
right.
quite sure what I should be doing. I just did the vicious mockery.
Keep attacking.
I didn't hear you.
Dave, do you have any healing spells? Can you go heal Adlar before he dies?
Healing word.
Anything?
I do have healing word. Creature you see within range hits hit points equal to a 1d4. So healing word on Johnny.
No.
Adlar.
Adla.
Oh, on Adler. He's the one out.
Oh,
1d4 plus my spell casting modifier.
which is your wisdom.
Well, it's a 0. 1.
He's up with 1 hit point.
Adla, you're up with 1 HP.
Wait, doesn't he have a +2 for charisma?
Oh, he's a
He
bard.
said, he said
Three?
wisdom.
I'm sorry, I forgot you were playing a bard. I'm used to playing other classes. So charisma is what?
2. So a total of 3.
Okay. I'll take it.
Adla, you're up with 3 HP. What would you like to do?
Well, as a guy dude that does my thing, dude did. Hold on, I'm looking for it. As an athlete, when I'm prone, standing up only uses 5 feet of movement. So I use 5 feet of movement to get up. And I run 25 more up towards them. How close am I to them now?
They're past 20 feet.
Right. How far away am I when I use
Let me
25 to them?
calculate. You were up to them. They ran 60 feet. They passed. So they would be about 40 feet away from you. As they're running another 60 feet. So
Okay.
it'll be 100 feet.
Okay, I will shoot an arrow at the one in the back because I can't hit the one in the front with my action. 18. I didn't hear you. What? I think you're muted.
Accidentally muted myself. That hits barely.
Okay. And would I get sneak attack because they don't know I'm there? Like, would they, or I was unconscious?
You were unconscious, so sure. I'll give it to you.
Okay. Would that also give me advantage or no?
No.
Okay.
Also, the sneak attack is because I'm still technically threatening them.
Mm-hmm. Johnny, give me another roll.
Okay.
I swear to fuck, dude, you have advantage.
Like, that's
It's-
the most
it's-
embarrassing part.
It's over a 7 for the first one. Okay, so they were both over 7.
8.
I got an 8 and a 9.
Get better dice, man. What's the total?
12.
Okay, Adlar. What's the damage?
I almost rolled max damage. So it's 21 damage.
Oh.
23 would have been max.
And with that, they just immediately, the one behind, wincing in pain. Johnny, you're the only one that noticed. The one in the back is severely injured.
Shoot it right in the
They
butt.
both look at each other, give each other a look, a nod, drop you, disappear, and then you just hear footsteps running
I
away.
get an attack of opportunity.
With disadvantage, yes.
Sounds good.
You are not only dropped
Never mind.
in air. Yep. Okay. You whiff and clear. You don't hit anything.
You need new dice. That's what you need.
No, this is just roleplay. This is fuck.
So, can we begin running again?
Pick it up.
You all
and just-
begin to run towards the beach.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit.
You guys are running for a good hour, getting tired. It was a long walk here. And you finally begin to see the beach.
Oh, we made it.
And as you guys finally begin to see the beach, you look upon the boat and
Just tell us the
see
boat's still there.
a group of horrifying creatures having a celebration on top of it. And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Oh, God.
Well,
A lot of things happened in this episode.
don't forget to check for traps.